Hello and welcome to a new episode of Adobe Creative Cloud TV. My name is Terry White, and in this episode we're going to take a look at Adobe Stock and how it's even been more deeply integrated into the CC applications to make using stock photography and stock images and now even stock video easier to use. So let's take a look at how it's been implemented in the CC libraries inside of Photoshop CC. So I've got I got my Photoshop CC open with an image. I'd love to add a signpost to this particular desert scene. Unfortunately, there was no signpost there when I took the photo. So next best thing, go grab one from Adobe Stock. Now before I'd have to go to the website to do my search. Now I can do my search right here in my CC panel. You'll notice that there's a new search bar, and the search bar defaults to searching for Adobe Stock. However, it's not just for Adobe Stock. You can now search the current library, and more importantly, for the first time, across multiple libraries. So if you've got several libraries, you know you've got an image, you want to search for the name of it, but you don't remember which library you put it in, now you can search across all your libraries. But the cool thing here is being able to not only initiate the search for Adobe Stock, but having the results show up right in my desktop applications as needed. So in this case, we'll just search for signpost. And now that's searching across the over 41 million images in Adobe Stock and showing me the top results. Now I can scroll down if I don't see what I'm looking for. If I go all the way down this panel, I can still search even more on the website itself. But this is bringing up the top results that more than likely are what I'm looking for. And sure enough, there's the kind of signpost I'm looking for. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to work, so I can go ahead and save a preview to the library and test it out. The preview will be a low-resolution, watermarked image. I didn't pay for it. I didn't have to do anything to it. It's just for testing purposes. So, for example, I can now drag that over. It drags it over as a linked object. I can go ahead and scale it down, put it where I want it to be. And of course, in this case, it came over with its white background. And as long as I don't edit the pixels of it, it will remain linked to that preview in the CC library panel. So for example, maybe I just want to mask out the white. That's very easy to do in Photoshop. So what I can do is, first of all, just simply switch to something like the magic wand tool. One click, that selects all the white in this image. And of course, there's the file number 2. I'm not so much worried about that. That'll go away once I license the image. Now, just holding down my Option key or Alt key, I can click the Add New Layer Mask on the Layers panel. And that will, again, mask out everything except for the file number. It'll mask out all the white. And then I can see, yeah, that signpost would be awesome in that spot. Now, of course, it's still got the Adobe Stock watermark. It's still low resolution. This was just for me to play around with it. And since I've done only non-destructive edits to it, I can now say, yes, that's the one I want. Let's go back and license it, get the high-res version, and have it update the work that I've already done. So I don't have to do the sizing, removing the background over again. So what we're going to do is just simply right-click on it here in the panel. We can now say Buy Image. I'm already signed up for Adobe Stock, so I have several images that I can go ahead and choose to license from. Let's go ahead and click OK. That will take one of my licenses away and now sync down the high-res version of this into the panel. And once that's done, voila, it's been updated. Now, of course, this is still here only because that was masked out of the image, but we can quickly go ahead and take care of it. It's not really there in the image anymore, but we can go ahead and just simply brush that right out of there because it really isn't there. It's just the mask of the numbers. So there's my image, no longer watermarked. I have the high-res version ready to go. So with that, you can see just how easy it is to now work with Adobe Stock right inside your desktop applications without having to go any further. And now anywhere else I've used that signpost has now been updated with the high-res version. So if I use the preview in InDesign, used it in Illustrator, used it in other Photoshop documents, they've all been updated because they're linked back to that single CC library item. So with that, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.